So guys, we're back with another reaction video to Star Wars. So welcome back guys, and this one is called Every Single Lightsaber Color Meaning Explained, also by Red 5. So shout out to Red 5, and also credit of the video goes to him. And Red 5, if you're watching this, great job in making these videos. Now, lightsaber colors. So when I first got into Star Wars when I was younger, there was only like 3 colors of lightsaber that always like popped up. It was blue, green, and red. Now, of course, red means you're the bad guy, you know, the Sith, because the lightsaber crystal, the kyber crystal in the lightsaber has been bled, and now that's why it bleeds and turns red. And I also know that the blue lightsaber color means that you're a little bit more, you have a little bit more prowess in lightsaber combat, like you have a like bit of an edge or more skill in lightsaber. Just lightsaber fighting. And the green means that you have a little bit more deeper connection or stronger connection to the Force. So that I didn't know about that until probably around when I started watching the Clone Wars, when it popped up. Like I started looking into like lore videos about like lightsabers and things like that. But it wasn't until when I started watching, started getting into like the Old Republic, when I watched the cinematics and when I started getting to Old Republic, that there were more lightsaber colors. Like there was yellow, there was orange, or I think it was orange, or was yellow. Yellow like from the Empire of Zakul, the twins who wielded them, and also Ahsoka who wielded white lightsabers. Now, as far as I know, to get white lightsaber colors, basically I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Ahsoka took like 2 red crystals, red kyber crystals, and I don't want to say bled them, but I guess you could say like purify them, and that's why they turn white. So there are like many colors besides those 3, but basically red, green, and blue were like the main, or I don't want to say main, but more like the iconic, well-known colors compared to the others, because they were shown in almost every single, like they're shown in like every movie, every TV show, every game, so that's why. But maybe, who knows, Red 5 will show us something new. So without anything else, let's jump into the video.
Lightsabers are cool. Even if you're not a hardcore Star Wars fan, you probably want one, and that's okay. There's something that everyone loves about a blazing sword made of pure energy that the Jedi and Sith wield to have epic fights at the conclusion of nearly every Star Wars movie. And
I forgot purple from Mace Windu, my bad.
Decided on the blade color you'd choose. But did you know that the various lightsaber colors each carry their own respective meanings? The various colors can in fact tell you a lot about the Force users who wield them. As the canon of the universe has expanded, shrunk down, changed, and adapted, so has the lore behind the legendary weapons. There once was a time where we had all kinds of light-based weapons, from broadswords to light whips to lances and pikes, and of course, the humble lightsaber. But before that, there were only 2 colors, red and blue. Nowadays, there's canon and legends, which often contradict one another. Today, we'll do our best to navigate them both and explain the meanings of the various lightsaber blade colors. So, let's dive in.
Yeah, I forgot there's many different types of lightsabers too, my bad.
Lies a kyber crystal, the source of the blade and thus its color. As a part of Jedi training, younglings were sent to the crystal cave of the ice planet Ilum to seek out their own kyber crystals. A lightsaber's color is determined the moment the user harvests it from its resting place. So in essence, a lightsaber's color reveals something about its wielder and their connection to the Force, even more so in Star Wars legends. Beginning with blue, the original and most common color among the Jedi, wielded by the likes of Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Plo Koon, Kanan Jarrus, and many more. Blue lightsabers are said to represent loyalty, stability, truth, justice, righteousness, and bravery, mostly by association of what the Jedi stand for, as well as the user's strong spiritual alignment with the crystal. In Legends, blue lightsabers were wielded by Jedi Guardians. This was one of 3 distinctions within the Order. Jedi Guardians focused most on combat and protection. After blue, green is unquestionably
like I said, lightsaber
the most common color within the Jedi Order. Green lightsabers were used by Jedi like Luke Skywalker, Yoda, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Ahsoka Tano. Green lightsabers represent growth, safety, harmony, helpfulness, cooperation, spirituality, and demonstrable goodwill, being commonly used by wiser and more senior Jedi. In Legends, green lightsabers were used by the second distinction of Jedi, the Jedi Consulars. A Jedi Consular is a Jedi more devoted to the mental aspects of the Force than lightsaber combat. These deep thinkers and philosophers tend to study the greater inner workings of the Force. Behind the scenes, green lightsabers almost didn't exist. Luke Skywalker was meant to still have a blue lightsaber in Return of the Jedi. He can even be seen with it in much of the promotional material for the movie. The change was made during filming.
That I did not know.
Realized that the blue blade didn't look right during the battle on Jabba's sail barge. When shot in daylight, the blue would blend in with the color of the sky, so George Lucas and his crew decided to make the change, giving us the first green lightsaber in Star Wars. Red lightsabers are used by the Sith and other Darksiders.
That was new.
From Sidious
That's new.
to Vader to Count Dooku, Maul, Kylo Ren, the list goes on. Red lightsabers represent power, aggression, anger, hatred, malice, and domination. In Legends, Sith crystals are actually synthetic and not natural like the ones the Jedi use. In canon, a Sith will channel their negative emotions, turning a Kyber crystal red in a process known as bleeding. Kylo Ren's is slightly different. During its bleeding process, his crystal became cracked and unstable. The design required it to have lateral vents on either side of the handle in order to divert the extra heat generated by the crystal. Purple lightsabers were wielded by the likes of Mace Windu, Revan, and Mara Jade Skywalker. Purple lightsabers
I forgot Revan
rare
was also
and typically
purple, my
used by
bad.
Jedi who have a strong connection to both the light and dark sides of the Force, tiptoeing the line ever so closely. They represent nobility, wisdom, and a balance between the two sides. Purple lightsabers exist all thanks to Samuel L. Jackson, who personally asked George Lucas for one in Attack of the Clones.
Now this I do know.
Good guys are green and blue, bad guys are red. That's just the way it works.
No purple left?
You might get purple.
Without the legend himself, we'd never even have the purple lightsaber to have an in-universe lore explanation to go with it. Yellow lightsabers, like purple, are certainly more rare among the Jedi, wielded by Asajj Ventress, Rey, Bastila Shan, the Jedi Temple Guards, and at one point, Luke Skywalker. They were said to represent goodness, warmth, and energy. We don't know much about them in canon, given their rarity, but could learn more in projects like the Acolyte or New Jedi Order movie. In Legends, however, they were associated with the final of the three classes of Jedi, the Jedi Sentinels. Sentinels blended both schools of teaching and amplified
The Sentinels have
with
cool
a series
masks.
of non-force skills, such as in the fields of security, computers, stealth techniques, demolitions, repair, or medicine. These skills tended to take a forefront in their middle road approach to problems. White lightsabers are also incredibly rare, most famously used by Ahsoka Tano after the Clone Wars. They were said to represent purity, redemption, and the ability to overcome the dark side. A white lightsaber crystal was created by taking a bleeding red Sith one and purifying it through the Force. Ahsoka did this with the sixth
So I was right.
Inquisitor's lightsaber after defeating him on the moon of Rada. She continues to wield her two white lightsabers through Rebels, and now at the time of The Mandalorian and her own spin-off show. There is one known black lightsaber in the galaxy, the Mandalorian Darksaber. This weapon was created by the only Mandalorian to be inducted into the Jedi Order, Tar Vizsla. It was also used by his descendant, Pre Vizsla, Darth Maul, Sabine Wren, Bo-Katan Kryze, Moff Gideon, and Din Djarin. As such, the Darksaber's
then it
meaning
was
is
destroyed.
far more relevant in Mandalorian culture than it is to the Jedi Order. To Mandalorians, the Darksaber was a symbol of leadership and represented strength, honor, and tradition. Its crystal was likely ancient and more unique than any other, given its sharp shape and instability. Orange lightsabers are a very new thing to canon, appearing in the teaser trailers for Ahsoka being used by Baylan Skoll and Shin Hati, two Order 66 survivors now in service to Grand Admiral Thrawn. Some viewers believed these lightsabers were a different shade of red, but showrunner Dave Filoni confirmed that they were in fact orange. Our
Yeah, I
best
thought they were
guess
a
is that
different shade of
orange
red as
lightsabers
well,
were similar
but
to
I like how
purple,
they confirmed
perhaps
it.
for Sith who were closer to the light side than others, but that's just a complete shot in the dark. Orange blades were present in Legends and were said to be used by Jedi who have a strong sense of individuality and are often depicted as being independent or unconventional. They represent creativity, confidence, and self-reliance. These Jedi included Yaddle and Plo Koon in various comics, but this was before George Lucas had established much of the rules pertaining to the weapons. 3 more colors exist within the Star Wars Jedi games.
Oh yeah,
Those being
Jedi Survivor
cyan,
always had that.
indigo, and magenta. Their inclusion in the game does make them canon, but it's more for the player to have additional customization options for their Cal Kestis. Not much is known
Yeah, that's
about
what I thought
any
about.
in-universe significance of these colors or what they mean for their wielders. Cyan and indigo seem to be derivatives of the standard blue lightsaber, whereas magenta is somewhat reminiscent of Mace Windu's purple blade. But which lightsaber color
Makes sense.
is your favorite? Which would you choose to wield as a Sith or a Jedi? Let me know your choice and what you think of its in-universe explanation down in the comments. Come join us to chat more at our community Discord.
Alright, so that was every single lightsaber color meaning explained by Red5. So he did an amazing job as always. Red5, if you're watching this, shout out to you and credit goes to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Now, I did get some of the points correctly when it came to the lightsaber colors, and I did know about the purple lightsaber because Samuel L. Jackson would just ask George Lucas if he can get one, so I did know about that. But as for which lightsaber color I would take, I personally would take the purple one because of Darth Revan, so that's why. And on top of that, there were many other colors that were explained throughout the entire like Star Wars universe, but it was like really hard to like just remember all of it because I keep on thinking like, did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? But overall, Red5 just like pretty much covered everything, and looks like I did get it correctly about like how Ahsoka Tano got her like white lightsabers, but I just forgot that she got it from an Inquisitor. So for me personally, if I had to choose one color, I would actually choose purple, mainly because Darth Revan is one of my favorite characters in Star Wars universe, and also I say there's like a good balance between being light and dark, so that's why. But anyways, that's my choice. So put down in the comments below which lightsaber color you would choose if you had a choice. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and also thank you so much for your continued support in this channel. I really do appreciate it. Hit that notification bell so you know when I drop another video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you guys are, and I'll see you guys next time.